Hey, DMS Uncut. We in the building. Your boy Feezy, the main man. You know what it is, man. Montreal today. Exclusive interview, man. That's like one of the most talented up-and-comers right now, making waves, doing his thing. Big Doc Energy out right now everywhere. Y'all make some noise for my man JRed, the motherfucking Doc. Building.
Yeah. Respect. Thank you for that. Appreciate
man.
it.
How you feeling, brother?
Feel great.
Everything good?
Feel great. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, for those who maybe, you know what I mean, they might be unfamiliar with you and stuff like that, man, let's start with the basics, man. Talk to me, man. Where you from? How the journey started? What inspired you to choose the name JRed? All that, man. Talk to me.
So I go by JRed the doctor. How I chose JRed was just my real name is JRed. So
Okay.
JRed is one letter away. My real name is JARED, so I just dropped the A and it's just JRed.
Simple.
All right, so, and the doctor was, someone called me Dr. J. I was big into basketball. I was a baller. And my boy, Othniel St. Jean, I haven't spoke to him in mad years, but if you're listening, shouts to you. He coined Dr. J back when I was like 12, 13 years old, probably. So I just ran with that. I don't know, it just came natural and then stuck.
See, I was wondering, I'm like, JRed the doctor. What is he prescribing as a doctor?
A lot of different flavors. A lot of different flavors.
Straight up, man. Steady grinding now for years, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to you for that. Dropping like 4 or 5 projects, I think, since like past 2 years, maybe, some shit like that.
Yeah. Last year was 2. Yeah, it's been like the past like 2-3 years, definitely like 4 or 5 projects. For sure.
So now the new one, like, how does it stand out from the other ones? Like, let's say Double Up. You did Pac-Man also.
So Pac-Man and Double Up was kind of like a part 1, part 2 kind of series. Mm-hmm. And this one kind of stands more alone. I would say this is more of an extension of what I did with MVPs with Morris Regal and Lil Pocus. Mm-hmm. Just fucking with different beats. There's a lot of DJ Manifest on this one. I've never worked with him before, and he's got a lot of just bigger, flyer beats. Sounds that I weren't really fucking with prior. So that's how this one stands out to me personally.
It's funny you say that because I feel like the beats are kind of like similar. I don't feel
to
like
what? To Double Up?
in terms of to Double Up.
To Double Up. So I mean it's a natural evolution. Like if I was to listen to Pac-Man and listen to Big Doc Energy, to me there's not a lot of similar beats. But I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. If you feel that way, then
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it's like I felt like the project and first of all, I didn't even know you were working with a lot of producers. I felt like maybe I had 2, at the most 3 producers
right.
that did the whole project.
Yeah, no, this one there's quite a bit of people on this one, but most people did like 1, except for DJ Manifest. He has 5. I think 80 Rock has 2, and I think everyone else just has 1. And there's a few different producers on there, but I don't know. It's just the vibe, you know what I mean? Big Doc Energy. It's just natural evolution. I don't know how exactly it stands out.
But I feel like they know your style type thing. Maybe that's why I felt like it was the same producer.
I mean, it's always gonna be like a smooth vibe.
Yeah, that's why I meant.
But sometimes it's more raw. Sometimes it's more stripped down and basic. Like I said, the DJ Manifest ones are very big. Like you play them in the cars, a lot of bass and drums and good shit that I like, that I'm not always on, where like I might gravitate on prior projects more towards like more stripped down beats, maybe drumless or something more simple. You know what I mean?
Got you. Now, $80 white tees.
Yes, sir.
Is there any like specific reason why you chose that song to start the project with?
So I didn't have an intro. The way I make my albums is I won't just put a random song to start it. I feel like the intro has to have a vibe of like the opening credits of like, or like the opening scene to a movie, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I didn't have that song that I saw as the intro, and then Manifest sent me that beat, and then right away I was like, okay, that's gonna be the intro. I haven't written to it or anything.
Beat. Okay,
that's a Manifest beat. So I got the beat and I knew that would be the intro before I wrote anything to it. I was just like, okay, that's a vibe where I could see that's kind of like the opening scene to this movie type shit. And I knew I wanted Everything next. Everything's the second song. but everything wasn't an opening, an intro for me. You know what I mean? So that one just fit the vibe. $80 white tee just fit the vibe as an intro.
So me, when I read $80 white tee, I'm like, okay, my man invests a lot in his white tees, man.
You know what I mean? That's a special white tee, though. That's not the everyday. That's not the everyday white tee. You know what I mean? That's a special white tee.
Now tell me, what's the most expensive piece of clothing that you ever ruined? Like, you ever fucked it up? You're like, damn, man. And
that I ruined?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a good question. I mean, probably some shoes. Probably some shoes, I would say.
You remember how?
Nah, multiple. I beat my shoes the fuck up. I can't really think off the top of what's the best shoe that I've just completely ruined. Like, that's a good question. I like that question. I wish I had a better answer for you. I don't know. What's the most expensive? I mean, the shoes was probably about nothing crazy. I never spent like bands on shoes. I rock Jordans and Nikes. They go up in price. They go up in price after you buy them and shit. Because I'll get them at like retail type shit or whatever. I've definitely fucked up some like Jordan 11s.
But have you like ever bought something expensive, like, you know what I mean, just to feel good? But at the end you were like, man, don't.
I mean, that's every garment. It's like before you have it, you're like, oh, yo, I want that. And you get it. And it's just like, whatever, bro. Whatever it is, an expensive watch, you could drop fucking 10 bands on a watch. And then it's just like, bro, it's just there. It's just a watch, bro.
The next song of the project, Everything. By the way, I'm breaking down the project, man, track by track.
Absolutely. I fuck with that.
So the next song, Everything.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean, I like that joint, by the way. Now, would you say that your definition of everything now is different from when you first started?
The definition of the word everything?
Yeah. Or is it the same for you right now?
I mean, that's like an abstract question. I like it. That's deep. I mean, the word everything still means the same to me, but the goals change. Everything changes. You're saying when I first started releasing music in 2010, so everything has changed. You know what I mean? So yeah, if everything, what I thought everything was back then is definitely different from what it is now. Absolutely.
And was there like a moment in your life where you felt like you had everything? You're like, damn, I'm lit. I got it. I'm good.
I feel like I have everything I need. And damn near everything I want. But like I'm an ambitious person, so I always somewhat want more. As much as I'm happy with what I have, I always strive for more. You know what I mean? So I can't say I have everything. You know what I mean? But I like what I have. I'm happy with what I have. But I'm always trying to get more.
I was going to say that because that was my next question.
Always trying to get more.
How would you like define success? Would you say like having everything or being like happy with less?
I mean, I wouldn't say happy with less because I feel like I said, I feel like I have everything. I feel like I'm super blessed.
Like, do you feel like you need the mansions and
do I need it? No, but I'm not blocking any of those blessings. Like I'll gladly accept it. I'll gladly accept it, and I'm striving towards it. But like, it's not like, oh, I need that, or I'm upset with myself, or I'm unhappy. Like, oh, I need to go platinum, or I'm not happy and I don't feel successful. Like, no, I don't believe in that. Like, I believe I feel successful right now, and that's why more shit keeps coming towards me because like I already feel like I'm the biggest. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm Drake.
Big Doc energy, man. You said it.
Like,
real talk.
I'm the best. So,
talk that shit. Bro, you know what? I'm going to tell you something, man. It's been a long time I haven't, like, heard an artist tell me that shit like that during an interview. Like, yo, I'm the best. Because most of the time, I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all got to be more cocky with this shit, man.
And, like, I'm not saying that. It's not to diss anybody. It's like, if you're a rapper, you should feel like you're the best. But, like, I feel like I'm the best. I'm my favorite. In the whip, I'm listening to me. You know what I mean?
I don't blame you.
So
dog that.
Yeah, I mean.
Now let's say you go out of town for like 2-3 months, and you come back to Montreal. What's the first spot that you touch down?
In terms of what, like, where am I eating first, or like what?
All right, let's break it. Let's say the first spot.
Okay, so I get off the plane. Yeah. I'm going to Lachine. I'm going to Lachine. Okay. Lachine's my hood. So I'm going to Lachine. Going to settle some things over there. Where am I going to eat? Honestly, my favorite place to eat these days, especially if I'm with the man dem and all that, is Satay Bros. Okay. I got no connection. That's free promo, whatever. But I fuck with Satay Bros, man. They got a good vibe. They got a good menu. Drinks are flowing over there. So that's where I like to go eat with the man dem and shit. That's where we go.
Now I heard you're not the type to go to the studio a lot. You pretty much go like 2-3 times a month.
Yeah, if
you
that.
outside, you gotta live life to really feel inspired when you write your shit.
You did your research.
What I know that. So that's what I'm saying. I was wondering if maybe a studio is something that you would like touching on first. Being out for like
it would really depend. It would really depend when the last time I released music was, how much I have kind of ready to go, so to speak. Like right now I got to book a studio session because like I know I just released all that, but I have a lot that I need to be recorded now. So right now, like I'm due for a studio session. It always depends, just kind of like I said, how much I have in the bank. I don't like to bank too much. Like right now, let's say I have 8 songs I want to record. I don't like for it to get more than that. So I need to like unload that, pause, and so like then start fresh again. You know what I mean? I don't like to have that much where it's like that I got to get off my chest.
No, I got you.
No.
Now, do you feel like let's say scoring a touchdown in your life? All right.
Oh yeah, I scored a bunch of those, Zaggy.
Is it better when it's personal, or when it's like, let's say professional, like let's say musically or career-wise, or is it more like when it's a personal thing?
I mean both. I accept the blessings however they come. Whether it's
whether like, don't block my blessings, man.
Whether it's a personal one that no one knows about, those are amazing. Whether it's a public one that everyone sees on the internet or whatever it is, I'll gladly accept them all. Touchdowns, baby. We're scoring points.
No, most definitely,
points on the board.
Because I give you an example. For me, like a personal one was hitting the gym.
Absolutely.
That was like on some personal shit. That was a touchdown for me because I used to be hella big back then.
Okay.
As opposed to, let's say, everything I did in music.
Right.
I really feel like the personal touchdown was bigger for me.
Right. I mean, health is the main shit, right? If you don't have your health, you don't really have shit out here. So health, yeah, I agree with you. That's big. Most cheers to that.
Hey man,
cheers to that TD, bro. My dog.
Straight up, man. Glowing. Let's talk about that glow, man. Now, how can I say, stay motivated in this dark industry?
I don't feel like I'm part of any industry, man. I'm so independent. Like, I'm just doing what I want to do with this shit.
So whatever's going on in hip hop, you don't let it bother you. You don't care about it. You just.
I mean, I guess I kind of know what's going on in hip hop, but I don't know the most, bro. I'm not super tapped in with like all these mainstream rap artists. I don't really know what's going on with them personally. I don't know what's going on with album sales or whatever. How I stay motivated is, like I said, I like listening to my music. So I make music I like to hear. You know what I mean? And luckily I have amazing producers that I now know personally that send me beats. And a beat like that, that's 80 Rock on the beat. That just keeps me motivated. Like, that's a beautiful beat. I heard that shit and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I knew that was my song before anything was written again. I was just like, okay, this is my song. And I didn't know Mags was going to get on it. And that was another blessing. He was in the studio. I had like 1 or 2 where I was like, yo, listen to this one or listen to this one. You could choose whatever you want. And he was like, no, that one. And I didn't necessarily think he was going to go on that one. And I love it.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily his type of beat, I would say.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Shout out to Max, by the way, man. Because I see he's
out.
still out here doing his thing, showing love to y'all and all that. You feel me?
Yeah, big shouts to Max.
That's what's up. Now, do you remember the last time you felt proud of yourself? Like, damn, I'm glowing right now, man.
Right now? This morning? Last time I looked in the mirror? I mean, I'm just keeping it funky.
I like that.
Swear to God.
The next joint, man, Quick Fix. Right? That's another one, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
By the way, this is the type of shit, man. To me, I play JRed late night, cruising down the highway type shit. Or in the morning, early in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. Not in the gym. It's not really some gym type of vibe for me because I need some more energetic shit in the gym.
Sure.
But I smoke a lot.
Yeah.
So your music is really compatible with my vibes. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
Most definitely. So, Quick Fix. All right.
Yeah.
Is there like anything in your life or your career that you realize like it doesn't need a quick fix? You don't need to fix it right away, man. I could just let it chill and I'll fix that later, man.
Yeah, I mean, if something needs to be fixed, I'm trying to be on it ASAP. But I guess, yeah, okay, quick fix. Okay, I see what you did there. You're taking the term and you're flipping it. You're flipping it.
Come on, man. Used to be a rapper too, bro.
You're flipping it because that's not exactly what I meant. But okay.
Of course, I know that's.
No, I know. That was good. Yeah, I mean, I guess the term, if you're gonna just fix something quick, it's not a great term, right? It kind of implies that you're not fixing it properly. No, I fix shit properly. You know what I mean?
So you're not the type to like procrastinate. You just rather fix shit right away.
Not about shit that I care about and not about shit that matters. Like, obviously, yeah, I think everyone procrastinates to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But that's about shit. Like, I just paid a ticket today that I probably should have paid like 3 weeks ago. So I procrastinated on that. But not about shit that I'm passionate about. You know what I mean?
And if you think about like hip hop fans in general nowadays, do you feel like they rely too much on quick fixes? Now we're talking about
no, I think they do. I think in general, not even hip hop fans. I think it's just this social media age and just like how fast we consume media in any form, whether it's songs. People are saying, "Oh, you can't make a song that's like longer than 4 minutes anymore," because people are just checking out. You know what I mean? If the song is too long, it's no good. Everything needs to be like a minute. You know what I mean? The video content has to be a minute. You don't want to lose the attention span.
Do you care about that as an artist, or
no? But I do need to at least, when someone says that, I listen. You know what I mean? I like to listen to everyone's perspective. I mean, I don't want to be out of touch ever. But in terms of, yes, are fans looking for quick fixes? Yeah, I do agree with that. I don't think people listen to albums long enough. You know what I mean? People get it, and a week later, they're done with it. I grew up, like, I listened to albums for years, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
I mean, for years, they stay in rotation.
And that's my thing right now. And I feel like artists, man, they're moving too fast, bro. Like, drop a project, and then...
So I don't
rock a little bit, man.
I don't blame the artist, though, because the artist is just trying to keep up with the...
Well, yeah, but sometimes you gotta let the music grow on people. Pause, you know what I mean? Because if it's not like that, it's gonna be like...
I agree, but only certain mainstream artists that are very, very established have the luxury of taking years in between albums and projects.
I wouldn't say years, though. Years is a lot.
Years is a lot, but I'm saying only they have those even once a year. For someone like me, once a year is not enough.
I agree. For someone like you,
once a year is not enough.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So,
but I give you an example. Like, let's say Mags once a year. Let's say he wouldn't have taken that little break. He would have still been there dropping project once a year. I feel like it would have been a whole different story too. You know what I mean? Just the consistency and the... I don't know. That's just how I see it. You feel me?
Right. I mean, everybody different. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Everybody move at their speeds.
For sure. Like that. Now, how do you feel about critics, man? Can you take critics, man? Let's say someone say, man, I don't like JRed like that.
I love it.
Huh?
I love it.
You have issues with that?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. Sometimes I feel like I need more negative feedback because I don't be getting much of it. Sometimes
I feel like you have a lot of yes mans around you. Sometimes.
No, I don't feel that way either. I feel like my shit is amazing and most people agree. But I'm fine when people... The only people that ever disagree, I mean, not to my face, I've never even had that, but are people like online. Once in a while, you'll get a comment like, oh, what is this? Or whatever. And like, I welcome that because that just means at least it's getting out to new people. Because all the people who are my people, they fuck with it. And I love you all for that. But I like when I get a negative comment because it's like, at least this is getting out to someone who doesn't know me. Somebody who might be their first time seeing me. At least that's new eyes, new ears on.
What was like the funniest shit you ever read? Like, you're like, bruh.
I actually, bro, on Like That, I got some good ones. Actually, was it Like That or was it High Heat? One of them wrote, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. One of them wrote Larry July. Obviously thinking I'm trying to be Larry June or some shit. And the guy wrote Larry July. I thought that was kind of funny. I thought that was clever.
No, I see what you mean. It's funny because whenever you read those comments, at the end of the day, it's up to you to take it either funny or even think.
I laugh at artists,
man, they take shit personal, man. Like, it's crazy, bro.
I laugh at it because, like I said, these are strangers. At the end of the day, I'm never gonna engage.
That's what I'm saying,
in negative talks with a stranger online. You know what I mean? This isn't even in real. So it's like I see most of the things I laugh, especially if they're creative, like Larry July. That was That was funny.
Stuff shit you like. Even like, you got me on this.
Oh, I didn't respond. I didn't like it. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'll give him that.
That's it. And is there like a specific moment in your career or even in your life you're like, yeah, I'm built like that, man. I'm built for that shit. That's my shit.
I mean, like I said, not to say it again, but like I feel like that all the time. Like every time I listen to my music, every time you know what I mean? I step out, I put my fucking pennies on. I'm in the dime sweatsuit. I got my Lakers shit on. Like, no, I feel good, man. I feel good.
So you say you used to play ball, right?
I still do. Okay, so I used to be at a higher level than I am now, but yes, I still play ball. So any
reason why you chose rap over the sports?
I was forced to. The sports, I was maxing out on the sports. The sports came to an end, you know what I mean? CJEP or whatever. Like,
okay, so you play all the way to, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, once it became clear that I wasn't like gonna go to the States and do anything, like it was like Feezy with the jokes. Oh yeah, I guess it wasn't like that. And I was like, yo, I gotta do something else. I was always working on music even back then, but more as a kind of like hidden passion, something I wasn't really sharing with people. And like I said, by 2010, that was right around when I stopped playing like serious basketball and football. Then I was like, all right, this is time to start putting out music and shit.
So you wasn't rapping while you were playing ball?
No, not at the same time. Okay. I mean, I was fucking with it on my own, just like, you know, I'm honing my skills.
Serious,
but yeah, no, it never overlapped where I was releasing music and still like actively playing basketball.
I got you, man. Yeah. JRed in the building. You already know Big Doc Energy available right now everywhere.
Yes, sir.
My man JRed, what's the most pressured filled studio session you ever been in? You're like, oh, okay, I gotta step my pen for this one, man.
Pressure filled.
That's for high heat, by the way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Felt the heat, like, damn, okay. Like you said, Magnum, for example. If I had been in the booth with Max, you know, you got to step your pen up type shit, you know?
Right. No, I feel that. So the thing is, most of the time when I get people in there, like Mags or whatever, usually I've done my part already. So the pressure isn't really there. But one, this goes back to Double Up. And this is one of the first songs we did on Double Up was Deja Vu with Mags. So it's funny you bring up Mags. And he started that song. So that's when I felt the pressure. I was like, oh, okay, like, because he did the first verse, and then he did the chorus, and then it was now it was my turn. And so there was pressure on that for sure.
Or you just like, how you do it?
It depends. Everything's different, but on like a situation like that, it's more like, okay, I'm about to get it cracking right now because the vibe is here, right?
Okay, that's what's up.
And so for that song, absolutely, and on the same project, the Mike Shab joint, we fully cooked that up just in the studio. Like I didn't even have a beat. He came to the studio. He played me a gang of beats. We chose the beat, and then he started the song off. He did his part, and then boom, I wrote my shit, and we did all that shit just in a session like that. And like it wasn't pressure. Not to take away from those guys. It's really just like you're catching the vibe. Like working with artists like that for me make it easier.
So you don't feel like the competitive aspect, like, damn, I gotta make sure I body him on the records and shit.
So it's weird to say because I know that's such a big thing in rap. It's like everyone wants to one up, and I know Mags is really like that.
For sure, I bet you.
But personally, I don't know. I'm not very much like that. To me, we're artists. Like this is art, right? Like you're not having painting battles. You know what I mean? If me and you are gonna have a paint off, it's not a battle. We're not boxing. You know what I mean? I know we all like to compare it to boxing. Oh, you're in the ring, you're sparring with. To me, it's not that. It's not that. So I feel like I said, my shit is always my favorite, but I can acknowledge when someone like Mags is on there being more lyrical and having more of these clever bars or whatever. But my shit's still my favorite. I know exactly where it's coming from.
So you gotta feel.
But that's the point I'm making is that it's not sports, because sports, it's like that's a point. He wins because he has more points than him. In art, there's no points. It's like, what are you valuing? What do you like? What's your preference? So I can't really make that comparison to like, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Art is different, but I do like the competitive aspect. It's cool, but I'm just trying to do my thing always.
Now, is there something maybe that you do, or something that looks easy to us when we look at JRed or listen to JRed, but it's hard as hell though?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't know what exactly it is because I make the shit look easy. I make the shit look too easy.
So I'm saying, so
I make the shit look too easy. I don't know what exactly it is that I'm making look easy. Like I'm making all of it look too easy. I know that, but I can't say it's hard. I mean, yeah, it's hard, but I've put in the work, so it's not hard anymore. But it would be hard if you're starting from zero.
Like, did you ever get something like so, like, damn, that shit was easy to get? You couldn't believe it. You're like, damn, that easy?
I can't say one thing because it's all like.
I know I'm
it's all that like no, those are great questions. It's like no, but people might see my videos that me and Lemmy do in Paris and might just be like, oh man, these guys are just like living the dream life on easy. But no, like we stayed up certain nights all night to get certain shots right in the morning at 5-6 in the morning when the sun's coming up and where no one's outside because Paris is a busy ass city. So we had to find these little time slots in the day and certain areas. Like it's all hard work, but this is work I love to do. So that's why I never equate it with like hard work because this is what I love to do. So
but it's still hard though, even though you like it.
Yeah, it might be difficult
sometimes, you know what I mean?
But it's like shit could be way harder.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure,
like we're out here, we're blessed. So I have nothing specific, but I do make the shit look way too easy. Don't get this shit confused. Don't try this at home.
Big Doc energy, man.
You already know.
Tell me what it represents for you, man.
Just my vibe.
Would you say like, is it like your vibe, like power? Is it like leadership? Is it like drip?
It's way more. It's way more than just drip. But drip goes into it. Drip is that's just a way of me being like, listen, the drip part is just that's easy. That comes natural. It's definitely spiritual. It's just like a personality trait. Yeah, sure, it's leadership, but it's not even like, even with the Mandem, it's not even like I'm leading the Mandem. We're all leaders. All the people I fuck with we're all our own leaders. We're all solo artists at the end of the day. Big Dog energy is really it's just how I feel. Like, bro, it's infectious. You get around me, the glow is on me. You know what I mean? I could lend you some. You need some good vibes? I got you.
That's it, man.
It's on the arm, exactly.
Were you like ever maybe inspired by someone that gave you a certain energy? Like, yo, you know what? That's some real shit, man. That's that energy I'm talking about, man.
I mean, absolutely. Not to
look up to maybe or something.
Not to go back to Mags, but Mags definitely has that. Mags definitely has that. He's got a great energy about him.
Not necessarily artists. It could be like I don't know, anybody like.
Okay, so my biggest inspirations off top: Penny Hardaway,
and Marshall Falk.
Yo, this guy did his research, dog. Whoa.
Yeah,
okay, yo, but there's three. There's Penny Hardaway, Marshall Falk, and Allen Iverson. Swaggiest of all time. So I mean, like those literally, like that's not a joke. People have asked me in different interviews, yo, what's your inspiration? They're always expecting me to say like an artist. Like my favorite artist is Lil Wayne. But my biggest inspirations is literally those three athletes because I grew up as an athlete and it was like that's what captured my imagination. It was their swag. It was obviously how good they were at the sport, but it was also just how they presented themselves and energy and Deion Sanders. I can't forget Deion Sanders, primetime baby. But yeah, that's what it is. So those athletes have inspired me more than other rappers, truthfully.
Most definitely. Now, if you think about First Chop, all right, would you say it's more about beginnings or taking a risk?
Is it more about beginnings or about taking a risk? In what I'm talking about on that song, it's more about just talking about my humble beginnings, I would say. But life is about taking risks. I believe that is you got to take a risk, or else you're just gonna be slow and steady. Nothing big's gonna happen unless you're taking a risk. You know what I mean?
But in that context, it was more about your beginnings. You say,
in what I'm talking about on that song. Yeah, what I'm saying, I can't speak for Borden because we both have a line about First Chop. That's why we named it that. And shouts to Borden because he was like, we should name it that. And I agreed. For what I'm saying on that, I'm more just trying to paint a picture of how long, shit's been bubbling, and yeah, my humble beginnings. That's what I'm talking about there.
Shout out Borden, man. That's another one you already know, man.
Big shouts.
You know what I mean? When it comes to rapping, that's what I'm talking about, man. And by the way, Borden and all these guys, like, I know you did the show, the Big Dog show.
Big Dogs Only.
Big Dogs Only, yeah.
Yes, sir.
There's a project coming, I hope, right?
We got the thing is,
yeah, I gotta do something like
the
that.
thing is, no, absolutely, but all of our projects, we're always gonna be on our projects. But yeah, there's always gonna.
I feel like that would be fire, bro. Like a collective join everybody together type shit. That would be
absolutely. When the time is right, we're gonna have that. But everyone's working. You're gonna see a lot more of us working together and collaborating. Yeah, that's the dog down.
Now, when you think about, let's say, your last call, what does it mean to you? Is it more like closure, or is it more like season, like, I don't know, like grabbing the opportunity right that's in front of you?
Yeah, it's more of just a warning. Like, what exactly on that? It's not even closure, because like I said, on each of them I go, last call, then you're out of luck till tomorrow, 10 o'clock, I'll be back. You know what I mean? It's more of a warning. Yo, last call for now. I'll be back with it. You know what I mean? It's last call for now. Okay. But tomorrow I'll be right back because I stay on it. I stay on that grind.
So it has nothing to do with closure.
There's no days off. No, it's not closure. But I did purposely put it as one of the last songs on the album just because it's called Last Call. So I put it further down, second to last. But no, it doesn't have to do with actual closure because I'm far from done. Like, if we're talking like, this is not my last call by any stretch.
And is there a moment in your life where you called it quits, but you're like, damn, I shouldn't have, man? In terms of, man, that's the last call, but you're like, damn, I shouldn't have.
Of things I cut too short, yeah, going back to basketball and sports, all that, I cut that shit too short. Yeah. That's like one of my only regrets in life, but that's for a different conversation for a different day. Was, yeah, I should have stuck the sports out and taken it more serious as I became a young adult in my, like, 18 years old, 19 years old. I should have.
Now, ladies want to know, do you believe in marriage?
That's a tough one. Personally, no, I believe in coming together with someone. The legality of marriage is what turns me off of it right now. The whole legal side of it and how now the government's just involved and like that kind of turns me off. But my brother's married. You know what I mean? I have great friends of mine, brothers people I consider my brothers that are married. I love that. I definitely support. And I do believe in marriage. Now, will I personally look to get married? I don't know. I'm not there right now. So as of right now, no. But I do support and believe in it for other people.
The whole wedding thing?
Wedding, yes. I think wedding's great. Even if you're not legally married, if you're going to be with someone and you want to be with them forever, having that party with your family and friends, that's beautiful. I definitely believe in that.
So let's say music was your partner.
Right.
How would you describe the relationship? Is it toxic or healthy?
Oh, it's definitely healthy. It's a love story. It's no toxicity.
So you don't have no down periods when you feel like, damn, man, fuck this music shit, man. And then you come back and then you leave. And then
no, only because I don't let the results dictate it. My favorite part about doing this shit is being in the studio, creating it, and then leaving and having it to listen to. Like I said, I'm my own biggest fan. If I let the results dictate how I felt about it, maybe I would be more jaded and more negative about it. Like sometimes I put shit out and I'm like, damn, only that many views? Only that many views? Do they not know? Like, what? But then I'm just like, that's out of my control. I can only control how I make the music. Facts. And putting it out and shooting the best video and all that. Once it's out, I can't control any of that.
I respect the fact you don't do them fake ass views that all these rappers is doing, man. We see y'all, man. It's obvious, guys. Like, trust me, y'all ain't slick, man. But anyway,
no, I can't act like I won't be a bit surprised and disappointed when things, only get hundreds of views. And I put in a lot of work on this shit, and I believe the song is incredible. But I would never say it's toxic because at the end of the day, this is art, like I said. And this is art I believe in, I stand on. So whatever the outcome is, I live with that. And no, it's definitely a healthy relationship I have with music because it's my passion. It's something I love to do, and it helps me get through things. It's a way for me to, express myself. You know what I mean?
So still about the song Wedding, if your boy's like, yo, man, Give me one song I can play at my wedding, man.
First of all,
which one would it be?
First of all, okay, the best song, if someone ever wants a request for a wedding song, and it's not my song, is International Players Anthem by UGK and Outkast and UGK. I've recommended that at almost every wedding I've been to. One of my boys actually on the invitation had a song request. Sick. If anyone's getting married, take that idea. Send out invitations with a song request on it. And I requested that one. Fire. But in terms of me, what would I put? It wouldn't be the song Wedding, because
it wouldn't
be that song. For sure. I don't know what my song would be for that.
Like
it really depends
on that song, like, feel me?
Like a walkout, yeah.
That's the song, like, boom.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, if it was my own personal one, man, I still don't know. My favorite songs by me change by the daily. I like all my shit so much, so I don't know, man. Just go with the International Players Anthem, Outkast and UGK. You can't
go wrong with that one, trust me.
Yeah.
My man, before I let you go, man, I got 2 more questions for you. First of all, rapid fire. You already know what it is, man. Tell me what.
Just rapid fire?
Yeah. Okay. So what would you rather, right? Proving others wrong or proving yourself right?
Myself right.
If you could prescribe one thing to your fans, what would it be?
If I could prescribe one?
It's doctor, right? We're talking to JRed, the doctor, right?
Man, I have just to be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. That's what I want everyone to have.
Most def. Now, what's the favorite studio session you ever had?
Man, I've had
like the session, just a studio session.
One set. Yeah. Mind you, I have sessions where I make like 8 songs, so there could be a lot in there. I don't remember. I gotta keep it a buck with you. I don't remember. I've had way too many sessions. I like the Mike Shab one because there's only one with Mike Shab, so I remember that one very clearly. But I like all the ones with Mags. Me and Regal have classic sessions in there.
Shout out Morris, for real.
All of them.
Shit, we talked about it, so one gotta go. Penny, Marshall, or AI?
Stop it. Dion. Dion, I'm sorry.
Out of the 3, man. One gotta go, man.
Fuck. Yo, that's crazy.
One gotta go.
I'll take myself out. I'll take myself out.
It's like that.
They gotta stay.
What's the biggest lesson you learned so far in the industry, man? Since you've been making music, the biggest lesson?
Just trust your gut. Stay true to yourself. Don't let anyone sway you in any direction. Do what you want to do.
Your favorite bar from the album? Like, you're like, yo, man, you guys didn't get this bar? What the?
The ones I took to Chablis, the ones I took to W. It's that one.
Those no.
Yeah.
One thing you want Montreal to know about JRed, talk to them.
That I want them to know?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, I can't even say, because what I want them to know is irrelevant. Just know that I'm the best. But I don't want you to know it. Just know that I'm the best. That's it.
Hey, my man JRed, 2025 is coming, man. Tell me what's coming up for you. What can we expect? Let me know, man.
More heat on the way. More JRed the Doctor. More of me. Yeah, there's gonna be physical copies of music. There's gonna be more appearances.
When you say physical copies, you mean like vinyls and stuff, I guess, right?
Yeah, type shit. You might even get some cassettes. You might get.
Okay.
I probably won't do CDs. Okay. I probably won't do CDs just now, but everything, and just more events and seeing us outside and connecting with the people. You know what I mean? There's a fan base out there, and I appreciate them. So I want to show them that love as well. My man, once again, bro, you already know how folks. My dog, music, appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming, man. All day, every day, man. JRed in the building. DMS, we out. Let's get it. Yeah.
DMS.
Uncut.